last 4 lectures, we have discussed coefficient correlation, Spearman's rank correlation method is over. I have covered in those lectures simple data, rank is given, rank is not given, bit ties and some data. Different 4 types we have studied. Now we will move to next method, that is coefficient of concurrent deviation. This is second method. We have done with the Spearman's. This is next method, coefficient of concurrent deviation. Now let's see the formula. The formula is C is equal to plus or minus, C means concurrent deviation, is equal to plus or minus into square root of 2C minus n upon n. Now this C stands for what? This C stands for number of positive signs. How I will explain it. Then n is, you can think in 2 ways. First is n small n is equal to n minus 1. N means total number of observations. Whatever the number of observations have been given, you have to deduct 1 from it. Otherwise, simple, you can count total number of signs, total signs, whether it's plus or whether it is minus. But for C, it is compulsory, you have to count only positive signs. With this, you have to calculate 2C minus n upon n. Then whatever you get, keep it in square root, you will get the answer. Now the problem is with signs. The rule says that if that comes negative, then put negative side outside it inside of square root. Here also take negative, here also take negative. If it's positive, take positive, take positive. Understood about the sign? Whether to take positive or whether to take negative depends upon whatever the answer you get after calculating this part. After calculating this part, if I get negative answer, then you have to put negative sign. Okay? And if you got the positive answer, you have to put positive sign. When we will solve the problem, you will understand. See, here the problem is, what is the coefficient of concurrent deviation? They have directly asked you what is the coefficient of concurrent deviation. Then they have given supply information and they have given demand information. Our first step is, the first information has been given, we will put it as x, and second information we will put it as y, and we will copy it as it is. So 68, 43, 38, 78, 66, 83, 38, 23, 83, 63, 53. Okay? I have just copied whatever the data has been given. Next is demand, that is y, 65, 60, 55, 61, 35, 75, 45, 40, 85, 80, 85. Now student, remember one thing. These calculations, if you do it properly, then only you are able to get the correct answer. Now for Cx, concentrate here only, Cx, supply. Okay, first information, every time you have to see whether the number is increasing or decreasing. Next number has to be compared with the previous one. So 43 will get compared with 68, 38 will get compared with 43, 78 will get compared with 38. Okay, likewise. And you have to put plus if it's more, minus if it is less. And you have to compare it only with the previous figure. Okay, now see, 68, you cannot compare 68 will keep it as dash dash. Remember, don't put this sign dash because you will get confused. You will count it as minus sign. So we have put this dash dash. Now tell me, from 68 you get the 42. So is it plus or minus? It's minus figure. From 43 to 38, again minus. 38 to 78 means number has increased. So I will put positive. From 78 to 66, so negative. 66 to 83, number has increased. 83 is more than 66. So there is increase. So plus. Again 38 means there is decrease. From 38 it is coming to 23 means again negative sign. From 23 to 83 it has increased, positive sign. 83 to 63 again decreasing, same way. Now C1, Cx is over. Now let's see how to calculate C1. For first it is blank. From 65 it came to 60, so plus or minus, it's minus. From 60 to 55, again minus. Now 61 means it has increased. From 61 it has came to 35 means minus. You have to just compare with the previous only, whether it is increasing or decreasing. If it's increasing, put plus sign. If it is decreasing, put minus sign. Likewise, we have done with this. Now C. C is what? Cx into Cy. Okay? Cx into Cy. So, minus into minus becomes plus. Minus into minus becomes plus. Plus into plus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Plus into plus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Plus into plus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Minus into plus is minus. Okay. Now we have to use the formula. How? See, we have done with this. Now C is equal to plus or minus. I have already explained you the formula. 2c square root 2c minus n upon n. Now we can use in two ways. What I told you, see the total number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 1. Otherwise, best option, count total number of signs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is always less than 1 because in the first column it's blank. So total number of signs, ignore plus or minus, we have to consider all the signs. If you count all the signs, it comes to 10. The next C is total number of positive signs. Ignore this part. Now we are concentrating this part only. Total positive signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now put this in this formula. 2 into C is 9 minus 10 upon 10, which will come as 18 minus 10 upon 10. So 8 upon 10. So once I got this answer 2c minus n upon n, my answer is 8 upon 10. Now I got the plus answer, so I will put plus plus. If you don't write, doesn't matter, because whenever we don't write anything, it means that there is plus sign. This answer will come as 0.89. Understood what we have done? We have written whatever the data has been given as it is. Then Cx, first column will remain blank because we cannot compare it with previous. It is the first. From next onwards, concentrate on first data. If it's increasing compared to first, write plus. If it's decreasing, write minus. Likewise, I have written Cx and C1. Then C is equal to what? Multiplication of both Cx into Cy. Minus minus becomes plus. Likewise, I have written all the signs. N is what? Number of signs, whether it is plus or whether it is minus. C is what? Total positive signs. Ignore the negative signs. Then calculate from this information to C minus N upon N and same put it in the square root. You will get the answer. This is the single sum which I have explained for this method, coefficient of concurrent deviation. We have already covered Spearman's correlation and we have covered this coefficient of concurrent deviation. Now in the next lecture I will explain you scatter diagram method. Please copy this.